Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Razel Dazel. So, I am testing my yarn dye and it did bleed, so it faded a little bit when I went to wash it. The colors faded. And that's okay because we're just testing. We are in test mode. I just have to find the right magic potion to use when I go to dye the yarn. So on Woolery.com, they had some chemicals that you can use so the dye doesn't bleed out of your yarn. One is called Synthropol, and the other one is called Retain. So I ordered those two on Woolery.com. And then there's another chemical called sodium alginate, and that's supposed to thicken your dye. It's a thickener. So I ordered that too to see if that helps with the dyeing process. We'll have to do another test. So when you go to wash, you put it in like a bucket of water with these two chemicals up at the top. And it said to keep it in there for about 30 minutes. And that's supposed to keep the dye from bleeding. So we're going to test that and see. So I've been wrapping the big twist yarn. And these are 150 yards. That's what I'm up to. I'm wrapping them when I go to dye them. So I've been busy doing that, getting ready. It's 150 yards. And I've just been taking a cardboard box. I had this cardboard box. And it's close to 36 inches. It's a little over that, so it's a little bit over 150 yards. But I've been using this and I've been wrapping the yarn around this box about 150 times to make my hank for dyeing the yarn. So I'm getting ready. I'll just have to do another test and get some of these chemicals. And I'm gonna tell you guys the secret recipe once I get it figured out, so that way you guys can dye your own yarn if you were wanting to with the acrylic. But better safe than sorry, so I think I'm gonna pull a wand and just do all the things. We'll just throw everything in there. We're gonna do all the things. Just to make sure I get that beautiful color, and hopefully it doesn't bleed as much, because I'm gonna try it when I get this in the mail. We're gonna try and use these chemicals to stop the yarn from fading and bleeding. It wasn't too bad, but it did fade. It faded a little bit. And I don't want that to happen, because I don't want it to where when you go to wash it, I don't want it to bleed like that. I want to make sure that it's safe to wash in your washer and dryer, and that it doesn't, turn colors when you go, like if you put your project in the washing machine and maybe you want to throw some other projects in there. I don't want the colors to change. When you throw a bunch of white socks in the washing machine and you have a red t-shirt in there, and then you end up getting pink socks. It's happened to me. And then you have pink socks. We don't want that to happen. So we're gonna do some tests to make sure that it's gonna be safe in the washer and dryer. So I might do another test. We'll see how much time I have. And I got a bunch of different dyes too that I ordered. So I'm excited. It's gonna be fun to have a collection, a hand-dyed yarn collection. It's gonna get interesting, but I'm excited because I'm gonna get a week off on the end of the month in September, and that's when I'm gonna go hardcore. But I'm still in testing mode. I want to make sure that I perfect it. But yeah, there was some fading in the colors. So we're still in experimental mode. But yeah, I'm getting my hanks ready. And I'm using the Big Twist. The Big Twist Value Pound. I'm taking the big balls and wrapping them into 150 yards. And we'll see how that goes. It's a medium 4 weight. And I have other colors of this too that I thought would be neat to put colors on top of colors for something different. But I thought I'd just go with the white for now. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Goodness sakes. I'm gonna continue wrapping some more yarn. And we're gonna do a bunch in September, because I usually only dye yarn once a year. That's the only time that I have to do it. So we're gonna make a lot. We'll see how it goes. And I'll make sure when I get my special magical potion made, I'm going to make sure that I share it with everybody. So if you want to do an experiment and dye some yarn at home, you'll be able to do that, because there's so many different colors. And it's so cool to see the different colors and what people create and what they come up with, so they can have their special type of yarns that they can use for their special projects. Alrighty. I just thought I'd keep this video a little short and keep you guys updated. And we'll catch you later. Alrighty, bye.